I know. It was bound to happen. Okay.
Are you sexist?
No.
You better not be.
Maybe. I don't know. Does like hating the stupid rabbit outside my window every morning make me sexist? Because he sits there and he picks at my mom's tires, and I'm like, you dang rabbits.
I think the rabbitist.
But a rabbit is not a girl, like a human. I'm confused. I'm not following this conversation.
Animalist,
I mean,
rabbitist.
yeah, I mean, it's obviously I said it as if to make sense, but you know.
Right. Totally.
None of this makes sense.
No.
All
I'm
right.
just lost now.
Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the stream.
Okay, yeah, that's just even more disorienting. Okay, we're doing this. Cool. Okay. Ugh.
Okay.
Well, the good news is I'm only 12 texture samples deep on the stack, so I can push this even further. I can go even further beyond.
Oh no.
Go even further beyond.
Yeah.
Have you
You did a laugh though. You reminded me of freaking the skeleton laugh from
Undertale?
Undertale? Yeah, when you did that. I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, don't summon the Undertale people in here.
Do you know, did you ever play Undertale or anything?
No, I keep meaning to, but
It is definitely very good. Do
That's
you
it.
recommend?
That's what everybody tells me.
So good. Especially since, like, you're doing indie games and stuff. Like, you would absolutely love it.
Okay, I think I'm back on. All right, and then let me get the peeps ready. Okay, okay,
Hey, there you are.
okay. I think this will be okay. I hope. Anyway, I just had to change a few things with my router, and I was hoping that it wouldn't get like disconnected permanently, but it seems to be okay now.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Thank you. Whatever. I mean, these things seem to do okay on the restream, so you know, people want to watch the uncut version. I guess they can just wait for the restream.
Do you have a lot of people that watch the uncut versions, like the original streams?
The restreams, yeah. That's like where I get most of my views.
Really?
Yeah. Like it is like just after the fact, which I get like I guess I could get more views if I like put links on Twitter, and I probably should do that. I don't know. I'm just nervous about the
Oh, no.
the amount of people that might come and watch. You know.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Oh, it's my buddy MOA. He's in my chat right now.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, hi. I don't know who you are, but oh, hi.
Well, he's one of my fighting game buddies.
Nice.
We play fighting games together.
Is that the one that keeps challenging you because you have a better ranking than him?
Oh no, that's my other buddy Jose. He Omega Ace. He's the other guy.
Gotcha.
But I think he's probably gonna surpass me because he does actual like video game streaming.
Oh, nice.
So I stream making of video games, which is funny because people have less interest about how they're made and more interest about playing them. Which I get. Well, yeah, it makes sense. So,
Yeah, it's more of a niche. Whatever that word is.
Niche.
yeah.
Niche. Whatever.
I mean, the two things that like apparently like outrank making video games is playing them and slices of bread.
You're really hung up on that slices of bread thing.
You know, it bugs me.
That's fair. I've just noticed you mentioned it multiple times now.
I
That
mean,
bread really got to you.
it did. I got my feelings hurt. A slice of Wonder Bread really hurt my feelings.
That's fair. I think it was more the success of the slice of Wonder Bread than the bread itself. But I could be wrong. Maybe it like hurt your family or like named your dog or something. I don't know.
Burn down my village. It's the start of an anime, honestly. Like,
This damn slice of Wonder Bread.
My life reincarnated as a Wonder Bread.
In another world is Wonder Bread.
Yep.
Quick, make that comic book before somebody else does.
I
Make,
know,
make
right?
it an anime. It'll be the next anime season's grand hit.
Seriously.
Another isekai.
I mean, honestly, like with all the ideas that they're just kind of throwing at a wall with anime, like you might as well. Like,
Right?
Seriously, that's exactly what they're doing. It's just like utter trash.
It's not all garbage. You were just
It's not
rewatching
all
Shield
trash,
Hero.
but there's a lot of it. There's a lot of garbo.
You could say the same thing about Netflix, though.
It's true. Netflix is full of a bunch of garbage. A couple of real gems, but a lot of trash.
You definitely gotta go dumpster diving a little bit in order to find something amazing in Netflix.
It's true.
But there are amazing things there. you
Like
know what I mean?
Voltron.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, depends on the season, but yes.
Uh.
Did you watch Voltron? That's one?
no, I keep meaning to, and I can't get to it, but I will. I promise at some point.
Watch the first season.
And the
Watch
second season. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ask us to summarize the third and fourth season, because there's like maybe 2 episodes you should watch. And then watch the 5th all the way to the end. That's pretty much how it works.
Yeah, the
And
middle.
suffer through the last season, which honestly was not very well made.
Well, yeah, because they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll give you 12 episodes." Just kidding. Here's 7.
Do the same thing. And they're like, okay. So they like,
Hodgepodged it together.
yeah. Don't give spoilers though, because
Yeah.
you should see it. Good. Still good.
Still,
worth your time.
even with it not being amazing, it was still pretty solid.
Yeah, I
Nice.
still do recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah, the journey is definitely worth. Some really good CGI in there too. Good fight scenes.
Yeah.
Some excellent fight scene animation. It's the same studio that did Avatar: Last Airbender and Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So there's some real
Some
good stuff in
animation's
there.
A real gem. Foreshortening is for plebs. I hate it. Forget foreshortening. Who needs anything foreshortened?
Nobody, that too.
Nobody. That's the real answer here.
Whoa! Oh my god! That guy launched like a rocket! Oh my god!
No. I need to see this. Hang on a second.
Oh no, it passed. It passed. Well, I mean, I guess you could go back technically, couldn't you? That was ridiculous. Hold on, let me see if I can get that to happen again.
I've got to see this.
Well, that's what normally happens. Yeah, there it goes again. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly what
To
you wanted,
infinity
wasn't
and
it?
beyond.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Alright, I mean...
I want to go to the moon when I grow up. Why wait?
They said I could be anything, so I was Apollo 11. Oh man. Anyway, I get like...
This is not what you were going for?
I mean...
Seemed legit to me.
Yeah, right?
I realize what's going on, and that's that I indeed plugged that into Tick without thinking. And, Tick is good for when you want something to happen every frame. And, well, you know,
It did just that.
it's like one of those things where, again, it did what I asked it to, and I want to just yell at it and say, you know what I meant. Like,
It really doesn't, Esteban. It really doesn't.
okay. Alright. It's functioning like normal now. Okay.
Wait, did you get it fixed?
I did.
Nice.
He kind of air combos now.
Kinda air combos? What does that mean?
He's still not doing the behavior I need him to do. Well, he is okay. He is, but not in the way that I want him to.
How so? Like in what way?
Well, he when you launch him, he's really floaty, and when I jump up to hit him, I'm colliding with him in a way that's still pushing him forward, or even more up, and I don't want to do that. When I jump, I want to be kind of at the same kind of range as him, so that I can hit him. And now that I have said that out loud, now I kind of have an idea what to do. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Sure.
That's what I'm here for. Asking random questions just for the sake of fun to help you.
Appreciate it. Really did help.
No problem.
Although,
Inquisitive mind, so I'll probably ask questions just anyway. So I'm glad it's helpful.
well, it helps me combat the engine itself being a little sassy with me, because, it's always yeah, I'll do that. I'll totally do that, idiot. And then I'm just like, well, you know what I meant. And it's just like, oh, did I? Did I? I'm just like, why are you so mean?
Because it can't actually read your mind,
But it should be able to.
right? You know how much easier it would be if you could just hook up your brain to like Maya and be like, here, animate what I'm seeing.
So
That would be amazing.
I had a theory that like if we ever did that, the computers would be like, these creatures are dumb.
And that's how Skynet was born.
Oh man.
Could be. We'll see. I'm sure if it's gonna happen, we might see it in our lifetime.
You know, I was just talking this like with a buddy of mine where it's just like or was it you guys? I can't remember. But it was like I understand like the inside joke of wanting to name your technology after Terminator shit, but like can we stop doing that?
We're
Is it
not
that-
the people to talk to about that.
Yeah, guess what our internet
Skynet. It's Skynet. Our internet is Skynet.
you guys are just making the problem worse.
I know, we're asking for it.
You are.
That's hilarious.
But that's just what's the other band of internet that we have?
I don't remember.
HAL 9000.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. You guys are literally willing it to happen. Like, I don't even know what. Like, what are you doing?
Why are we talking to you?
Why are we here? Why do we still exist?
Because the robots couldn't be bothered to do it in our place.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about that for a second? Maybe the robots are just like, they come into existence and they're like, screw this shit. I'm going to commit suicide.
Probably not. They're not that smart yet.
The only way to play, the only way to win is not to play.
Isn't that from like
It's from War Games.
War Games? Yeah. I was just about to say War Games, dude.
It's a
no
deep-
one's seen that movie.
Deep cuts, going deep. The deepest cuts. You want
Have
like
you even seen War Games, John?
Nope.
I didn't think so. It's good though.
I've heard tell of this movie. I've just never seen it.
I mean, it's with young Matthew Broderick. He did it right
Yeah.
before he did Lady Hawk.
Nice.
So he's Mr. Babyface.
Wait, that's not the one where they're like yelling "hack the planet," right?
no, that's Hackers.
No.
That's
Okay.
Angelina Jolie's breakout film, Hackers.
Yeah,
Oh
that's the
man.
one that you should probably not see. That movie's sucks.
But you should also see it.
It's kind of like The Room. You have to see it at least once.
Oh my gosh. It's funny you say that when like I forced you to see The Room and you were like, "Why am I here?" Like, when you said you gotta like watch it once. We skipped a lot of that movie though.
Yeah, we
there
did.
was a lot of sex scenes. Yeah, we...
Tearing me apart, Lisa.
Mm.
Oh, hi, doggy.
I mean, like it should give you hope, right? That like you could, if that movie could get made, anything you want should be able to get made.
Right? And possibilities are endless now.
I'm just saying.
Did you ever see Lady Hawk?
I probably have, but that sounds like one of those like movies I would have seen maybe once and forgotten about.
So good. It's like one of those few 80s movies that was actually like really good.
It
It's got
fair.
Rucker Hauer in it and Matthew Broderick and what's her name? What's the lady's name, John?
I forget.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh,
Do you know who that is?
yes.
Okay.
That's
Got some A-list talent there.
Yeah. Everybody in it knows how to act, which is nice. So, yeah.
I was Michelle Pfeiffer. She's Catwoman in Batman Returns.
That is true.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
That was definitely a thing.
That was a thing. Man, that movie. Those movies. Holy crap. Michael Keaton at his best.
Wait, are you being serious?
I mean, kinda.
I was not a big fan of those Batman movies. They
Nope.
were okay.
As a kid, those were like my favorite movies. The original, the first one that they made, like when I was a kid, like I ruined that VHS tape because of how many times I watched it.
That's awesome.
Like I couldn't not get enough of that movie.
That's legit, man.
But
Yeah, for me, that movie was good old Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
yeah.
That was my tape when I was like, I don't know, not even old enough to talk, and I wore
For-
out the VHS.
For me, it was
The Lion King.
The Lion
right?
King. Yeah,
Nice. That's a good one.
Mhm.
it was a good one.
I also broke Short Circuit 1. Those two.
Short Circuit is a great movie.
Oh my gosh, you know those movies! I'm sorry, I screamed. I do apologize, but oh my gosh, did you ever see the second one?
Yeah, it's been years, but I fondly remember Short Circuit 1. I love Short Circuit.
Oh my gosh, I love those movies so much.
Um,
They were literally my favorite. The
My
second one is bomb. So good.
my grandfather on my mom's side, he bought me a like a toy robot from Radio Shack, and his name was Robbie, and I like always like loved that robot, and Short Circuit reminded me of him, like, 'cause I was like, oh, I want Robbie to be a big robot like him.
Johnny 5.
Yeah, Johnny 5.
Yeah.
It's been
Ah.
years since I watched that movie.
Dude, we need to have movie night then. You can come over.
Man.
We'll show you Lady Hawk. We'll watch some good old Short Circuit. It'll be a good time. Cause like nobody's seen that movie, and it makes me really happy that you have.
Yeah, I know that's like a cult classic at this point.
Is it really?
Well, I mean, every time I've heard anyone talk about it, it's always like this cult classic status type of thing. So was you seen that movie Batteries Not Included?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie. Also like that movie. That movie's great.
That was a great movie. You know, it was not a great movie that I also had to endure though. Was did you ever watch Flight of the Navigator?
I've never seen that movie.
Oh gosh, it's so boring.
Yeah.
It's like Batteries Not Included level of like 80s kind of like tech and stuff like that, except for it's just super not interesting. And then they try and do like aliens, and it's just real bad. It's so boring. The music was dope though, but literally that was the only redeeming quality of that movie. Let's see, what other 80s movie? Oh, did you ever watch Labyrinth?
Yeah, Labyrinth was like, my sister loves Labyrinth.
That's a cult classic too.
Yeah, that's freaking David Bowie when he's his most powerful.
Yeah, that's David Bowie. David Bowie in his tight pants.
God.
Oh, it scared me so much as a kid. He legit scared me as a child.
Yeah, that whole what was his title, the Goblin King or something like that?
He was the Goblin King.
Yeah, the Goblin King, and then like that whole movie is kind of dark. Like,
oh yeah, it is.
Like,
well, yeah, because they like turn the baby into basically a goblin unless she like shows up and rescues him.
yeah, and then like what was it? There's like the three fantasy action, like the fantasy like quote unquote like family fantasy action movies that I like used to watch. Were Neverending Story.
I knew that was gonna be what you were gonna say. I was about to say, let me guess, it's a Neverending Story. Because absolutely the same here.
Labyrinth, and then Willow was the.
Willow. Okay.
I think that was. It might have been 90s. I can't remember. That might have been newer.
That might be newer. I saw Willow as well. I didn't watch it
Dude,
that often though. That
Hold
wasn't
on.
like a big
Hold
one.
up. Hold up.
What?
Hold up.
Whoa.
Can't forget about Princess Bride, man.
Oh man, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Princess Bride is definitely that is a got better with age movie. You know what I mean? Like everyone now knows what that movie is.
It's true.
Man, they haven't tried to remake that movie yet, have they?
Nope,
No,
and they
thank
better
goodness.
not.
Like I feel
That-
like
That is not a movie you remake.
I feel like its time is coming at something like it just like
Don't tempt Hollywood; they'll do it.
I know. I was talking about that. Like me and my buddy MOA and Omega Ace, we actually bring that movie up quite a bit because my buddy MOA over there, he actually likes like the rapier style of sword fighting. He uses Raphael and Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he has like a custom Raphael that he's dressed up to be. What's his name? Is it
Inigo Montoya?
Inigo Montoya.
Inigo Montoya. Yes.
Inigo Montoya.
Oh, that reminds me. Were you a big fan of the Zorro movies? Like early 90s, but still.
Are you talking about like the Antonio Banderas ones?
Yeah.
I like the first one, Mask of Zorro, Legend of Zorro. I would kind of take or leave. I'm just like,
Really?
Yeah, I didn't really like that one.
I like them both. I was a big fan of those as a kid too. I watched a lot of that.
Same. Definitely the first one more so.
Yeah, I love the first
I
one.
watched the first one more, but I still honestly enjoy the second one. I'll be real with you. That was good. Until he made Spy Kids, and then his whole career went downhill.
Oh, what was it? Dread Pirate Roberts. That was the other character that my buddy he just mentioned made.
Oh.
That's his main. His main costume that he has for Raphael is a Zorro costume. He's telling me this in my chat.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man.
Speaking of which, my music has disappeared on me.
Oh no. Tell it to come back.
We were talking about movies we liked.
I'm trying to think of other like good 80s movies. Obviously, there's like the classics of like Back to the Future, Indiana Jones. Like you can't skip out on those.
Yeah, those are like automatic classics. I think my favorite 80s movies are like end up being like action and horror movies. It's because like I'm such a boy, but well, E.T.'s good. I liked E.T.
Really?
as a
I'm
kid.
a big E.T. fan.
I haven't watched it like again. I'm just like one of those guys that's just gonna that's like just gonna like try to remember E.T. as a good movie and never watch it again so as not to
Not to ruin it.
not to ruin it. Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
Oh, my buddy Mo said he's pretty much seen all the movies we were mentioning. I like Alien and Aliens. I like Predator, the first Predator movie. The Thing. Oh my God, John Carpenter's The Thing. I love that movie. That movie's amazing.
You really like the horror genre, don't you? Like the thriller horror?
Yeah, like especially like old creature horror. Like they kind of suck now. Like I can go on my soapbox about how badly they suck now, but like man, back then, whew,
No, yeah.
those are some of my favorite movies.
Dude, you know it's I wouldn't say it's necessarily horror, but definitely suspense. That's like a creature suspense horror thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, we love that series.
Dude, so good. I hate horror, but I love Stranger Things. It's super good.
Yeah, Stranger Things is dope.
Yeah.
Dude, Elle's a badass.
Yeah, dude. My niece has her top. She sleeps on the top bunk of the beds that they have for my two nieces, and she has Stranger Things bedding, and she has like her pillow has like a big picture of 11 on it.
How old is she?
She's 8.
Why are you letting her watch that?
Oh, she's fine.
No.
She loves it. Yes.
No.
John.
Dude,
John.
that's borderline traumatizing, and I'm an adult.
I think that just means that my niece can take horror better than you can.
I mean, that might be true.
Hey, that's not always a bad thing, though.
My oldest niece can't wait to grow up. I think is biggest thing. Like she like cannot wait to grow up. She wants to be like a teenager so bad. But she's
Got me
also
on this like 80s kick now though. Now I gotta think of all these like 80s things that I loved. You got me in the 80s vibe. What
First-
have you done?
I know.
I'll be here for like the next month. I
There's just something about the 80s that commands nostalgia.
know, right? Did you ever watch old like 80s animated stuff?
Like old 80s anime, I watched a ton of it.
No,
Not
animated stuff like the original Hobbit.
Oh yeah, we had like I used to watch a good amount of stuff like that was around the time like when I was like watching like old 80s like animated movies like The Hobbit and The Rescuers. I like The Rescuers.
Yeah.
And
That's a
the
good one.
sequel and The Secret of Nim.
Oh my gosh, that gave me nightmares, but I love The Secret of Nim.
The
So good.
Secret of Nim is another one of those animated movies. It's super dark. Like
Yeah, that
the
was very
movies-
dark.
like,
Very dark.
that movie is dark as hell.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is like my parents rented that one from like Blockbuster back in the day,
Yeah.
not knowing that it was gonna be that dark. And then my dad and I are watching it. And he's like, "Okay, I think I'm gonna turn this one off." So I didn't like see the end of The Secret of Nim for quite a while because it was super dark. It was good though, but what other ones?
My dad and my mom trusted me and my sister enough to handle it. They knew us pretty well, so like, but like there were a few movies that like I couldn't handle, like growing up.
Yeah.
But well, my dad like introduced me to anime like at a pretty like when I was pretty young, and so some of that got intense. But then I couldn't stop watching it because it was so awesome. Like,
That's funny. What was the first anime you watched?
woo, man, I want to say it was, and this is still one of my most favorite like OVAs to this day. It was an old OVA called Project Echo.
I've heard of it.
And yeah, it's like an old like 80s OVA about there's a like and like this it's like really ridiculous, but like it's about really overpowered girl. Like the inside joke is she's supposed to be like Superman's daughter, but they never say it.
Okay.
And she has a best friend named Seiko. And there's another girl that picks on them called Biko. And Biko wants to be Seiko's friend, but the only way she only wants her to be her friend, and the only way that can happen is she like beats the hell out of Eiko, who has superpowers. So Biko is like a genius and starts building robots and mechs and crap to start to try to kill
Oh my
Eiko.
gosh.
And then like it gets even more ridiculous because around this whole plot point, also, by the way, aliens are attacking Earth, which is completely secondary to the rivalry these girls have.
Wow.
And like at the end, they have like an all-out battle, and then also aliens are attacking. It's so ridiculous, but it's fun. Like I loved that show. Yeah, that was like my favorite.
Dude, my favorite, my first anime was Gundam Wing.
Aw, yeah. That's what got me into Gundam.
Gundam Wing?
Yeah.
Dude, the movie Endless Waltz was so good.
That's sitting on my shelf right there. That movie's dope.
Dude, the broadcast, I'm going to say this though, the broadcast version may not have had the extra footage, but the like how everything was cut together and edited was so much better.
Yeah. That like, man, Toonami used to care. Man, they used to give a damn about those shows.
Yeah, well, my first anime was Ouran High School Host Club.
Yeah.
Uh,
That figures.
or why? Like, I didn't pick it. My cousin was like, "You should watch this," and I was like, "Okay." I don't like romance, but like, oh my gosh, it's the funniest anime in my life. I literally died laughing.
That show is hilarious.
The show is hilarious.
Almost
It's
like. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, man.
No, I was just gonna say almost every female like friend who likes anime that I had loves that show.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen like bits and pieces of it.
Oh my gosh,
Dude,
you're missing out. It's really
It's
good.
secretly super well written.
Yeah, it's like
so funny, like how like intelligently that show is written. You're like, wait, I don't understand. This is stupid, but why is it so good?
Yeah, it's great. I highly recommend it. Like, even if you're not much into like romance, because I literally do not like romance at all. But like that show is flippin'. It's so well done. It's hilarious. So,
Yeah,
I would recommend that one.
I think I've seen like the first 3 or 4 episodes. I can't remember. I remember like thinking like, because like they do a good job of like making the girl in there like this awkward high school student, and this was like before they started making everything like this like tropes and like they repeated them in anime. Like that one, I think did that pretty well.
Yeah. Or I don't know. That one came around the same time that I watched DN Angel, which I know is garbage, but you know what? It was good old 2003, so.
I mean, I'm okay
Have you
with
seen DN Angel?
It's been years, but I remember liking it as a kid. But I liked everything back then.
I mean, I kind of rewatched it and I was like, yeah, this isn't the greatest, but you know what? Nostalgia is a powerful thing, and I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, like all in all, like you'll like a lot of those older animes get kind of cheesy, but you know, it's just you still like them.
Yeah, and the first FMA.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. The first one, the original, not Brotherhood. That was those were one of those would have been my first anime. I don't remember which one came first, if it was DN Angel or Oron or whatever, but I watched all of those at the same rough time in my life, so it's kind of hard to tell them apart at this point. Have you ever rewatched like a show that you loved as a kid and then were severely disappointed watching it as an adult?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So there was this animated movie, and it was called The Last Unicorn. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Why does that sound familiar? That sounds
Oh,
familiar.
it's so bad. And like as a kid, I loved it, and I was like, oh my gosh, The Last Unicorn. I should rewatch this. Big mistake. Should have let the nostalgia keep that one alive in my heart because that movie is hot trash.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think which because I know I've had a few. I'm trying to like at this point I'm trying to think about like what things I had watched in the past that like I was just like severely disappointed with. Man, I'm blanking on that right now, but I know there's like, I have a few.
Let me think. What else? The only one that really comes to mind is that one. I'm trying to think if there are any others. John, are there any that you remember as a kid that you rewatched that are like absolute garbage?
I mean, see, that's tough because like, okay, I do have one, right?
Okay, share. wanna
However, it's not hot garbage. It's just a little painful.
Okay.
Okay, so I went back and rewatched Digimon, the original series,
Oh.
and the overall story and some of the underlying themes were really, really good. It's just that it was definitely a kid's show, and like, you know, some of the dialogue was just like nails on a chalkboard. But the overall show itself, like the concepts and like the battles and everything, super dope, so cool.
Gotcha.
Have you ever seen that show?
The old Digimon.
Yeah.
I only ever saw the first season as a kid, and then I stopped. Uh, I stopped, and like I don't know why I didn't keep watching Digimon, but I remember the last episode of the first season was like Anjumon came out or something, right? Is that play?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up.
Because it was like what's his name's little brother, right? The cute one, and then like
Oh yeah, and he defeated the one Dark Lord or whatever, sacrificed himself.
yeah, and like it was just like this freaking like it was like the most adorable Digimon out of all of them, and then suddenly he just like summons a god. I'm just like, what? Like,
Oh, what the deuce just happened?
Hey, did you ever watch the old Sonic X on the Fox Box?
Yep.
Oh my
Heck yeah!
god!
That was
I
so
couldn't.
bad.
Oh man.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
man.
Nope.
Um,
do it.
Childhood.
What was it? They showed that for me along with Mega Man EXE,
Yeah.
which I didn't watch a whole lot of, but I wanted to because I was like a fan of Mega Man. But like I don't know, it just I was like this is for kids. Like, I was like I'm just not gonna watch it.
They had, what was it, Sonic X, and then there was Megamon, and then there was one more that came on. There were 3 of them, I think.
For me, they showed Metabots.
Yeah, Metabots.
No, see? That's not what they showed for mine. I can't remember what it is, though.
Well, it depends what year you're talking about too.
I mean, like 2003, 2005, somewhere around there.
Yeah, but that's still a decent. Well, 2003, 2005. I guess that's 2 years.
I don't know. I mean, but if we're gonna talk about the greatest animated show from way back in the day, we're gonna talk about good old Danny Phantom Hype.
Oh my god.
Please
That was
tell me you watched that show.
no that I think that was like I had stopped watching like animated like American animated shows. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good though. Like it's so good. I own all of it. If you want to come over and watch it.
Good. I'll let John take that one.
He's seen it all.
As he-
Yeah, it's actually pretty solid.
Yeah. Well, we have that, and then we also have Avatar: Last Airbender. Those were,
Yeah.
Now
like,
that one I'll watch. That one's OP.
You're missing out. I'm telling you, Danny Phantom, dope, so dope. That was my first like introduction to superheroes was Danny Phantom, and then from that I started collecting Spider-Man comics and watched the movies and collected Iron Man comics, all because I got into Danny Phantom. True story.
Dude, it is storming out right
Yeah,
now.
it is.
Is it?
For us, it is here.
Oh, that means it probably
All right,
is.
hey John, can I have you take a look at the ink?
Yeah. What you got? Nice.
What do you think?
I like it.